Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Transport Fever 2. Coming at you with more of our Dedication Island series. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Here we are on the outskirts of Dediopolis and seeing all kinds of public transportation going on. Down by the harbor. Looks beautiful. Really nice. Buses are a little dirty. Give them a little hosing. You'll also see there's a great big long freeway in front of us. And that is actually from the work that was completed on the weekend during our live stream on Twitch. And that live stream did not go as well as the first one. We had a few hiccups. First of all, we lost 29 minutes of gameplay due to a freeze of the game. It was the very first freeze that ever happened in this game for me. And it happened, and it sucked. Forgot to replace this road. And so then I had to do like literally 29 minutes worth of work because I had my autosave at 30 minutes, and when I went in to load an autosave, I could not believe my eyes when I had missed it by 1 minute getting an autosave done before the crash. And then it crashed again 10 minutes after that. So I had to start over again. So we literally almost the first hour of the live stream was spent doing stuff we had to completely redo. We were able to eventually get on a bit of a roll and put in a lot of freeway up through here and all the way up through here. There's no actual connections to the real world yet as we speak, all the way to here. Eventually this one's going to actually escape right up through here. It's going to skim along the top of Kinshotaki, come all the way down in here, come across the top of Joshland, and then eventually finish all the way down to Shepland. So literally, it starts in Doshtopia, goes all the way up north to the top of the map, and then come all the way back down. And it's going to come in here and finish off in here. Which is kind of fun. It's interesting. And it's going to look pretty good. We're going to have lots of on-ramps and off-ramps and all kinds of stuff like that. We're not going to focus on that stuff today. That's just letting you know that those things are going to be done sometime in the near future, and I'll be, of course, giving you updates on how that goes as well. Today, we're going to focus on some city management and, to be a little more specific, some public transportation as well. So there's 3 or 4 cities in particular that could really use some road and some management of not just the roads, but of the public transportation. Dediopolis and Doshtopia over here on this island are amongst them. So what we're going to do is we're just going to start off by just starting to put in some new roads. And and of course it's Transport Fever 2. And a Transport Fever game wouldn't be a Transport Fever game if there wasn't serious problems with the methods by which you can construct roads. Alright, there we go. Go like that. Now, what I'd also like to do is I want some consistent roads here. I'm going to bulldoze these, and these 2 roads here that have begun to be a thing, I'm going to bring those out like that as well. So we're going to just have that through here and into there. Looking good. And starting in here as well. I'm going to go like that. Boom. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. I think what do I want to do here? Let's continue this road up here. It's looking pretty good. Let's do that. And at the very least, let's bring it in here. Like that. I kind of like the idea of Something like that. And bringing these out to here as well. Just trying to give this city, because this city got neglected for so long, it wasn't growing, there wasn't really a need to worry about too much stuff like this. But now that it has begun to grow, if you will, I'd like to make sure. I'm going to pause it, because it's going to continue to regrow the roads I don't want. And I just want to put some roads in place that are going to make sense for a long time to come and make it easier to make public transportation more accurate and more intelligently laid out as well. So that's that. And then the only thing I'd like to do as well is I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to go like this. I'm going to go like this. And let's do some roads in here. I'm just gonna kind of start from scratch simply because, oh, come on. I just feel like I'll be much happier with the roads making sense in the city and being able to start from a point at which things make sense. And like that. And let's come down here and continue this road out here, which of course doesn't want to do it properly. Like that. And let's get this road out here. That's not good. Hit around the edge. Starting to make a lot more sense with some more fluidity. I don't mind a little bit of curves and stuff here and there, but I just don't like it when things just don't make sense at all. I'm going to let it fill out from there. Now, so what that means is we got to figure out from here exactly what things are going to look like. So the industrial, this is going to be the location where we build our I want to say settings, the machines. And those are going to happen. That's going to happen somewhere over in here, down this area, and then the industrial is going to kind of grow around that and down by this road down here. The residential is going to continue to grow up in this top area and down along this, and the commercial will continue to grow kind of through here. So we need a method of getting some people moving to different locations. So there's going to be on-ramp, some sort of connection here, getting to the mainland, or getting to the main part of the city off of the highway. I'll probably do something central that gets access, and then something on this end as well. And then there'll also be roads that continue down here, coming to what will be an airport out here. There'll be an international airport out here and an interchange there as well. So there'll be like probably 4 somewhat interchanges along here connecting in addition to, like, this will be adjusted. Obviously this was just a temporary thing. Somewhere in here will be the industrial area for the machines, And then we'll have a road, a second road that just accesses, just so that there's lots and lots of opportunity for people to choose different directions to move in. As we move into the later game, there's so many cars wanting to go in so many different directions. And so you're going to want to make sure there's lots of options for people to choose based on where they start from. All right, so we need to move people. So we got a ferry line here, which is super popular, by the way. And we have train line here, which is not doing nearly as well. Yeah, that train line is not popular at all. I'll tell you why. Because I did not make an adjustment here. Let's go ahead and put in this like that. And have bus routes that actually get to the train, and then people will actually want to use the darn thing. So let's put that like that. And funnily enough, this is one of the other cities, of course, that we want to add to. And yeah, I'm actually just going to go ahead and delete that line. Manage vehicles and delete like that. And we're going to go ahead and we'll just go from scratch and create. We'll just go ahead from scratch and create. Sorry. Middle of a YouTube video and Rory's being a pain in my butt. We're just going to go ahead and just kind of do the public transportation, the buses and stuff from scratch in here. We'll figure that out. But we'll come back this way and do this city first. Oh, so that particular line, we'll just go ahead now that it's got all the vehicles off and we'll just delete it. There we go. So we can go ahead and press play. Let things move along here. And I think that what we can do is I think we want a kind of a shuttle service that gets down here to the transportation. We also have, of course, transportation here. So I feel like what I want to do is have some sort of a big bus hub here, and then there's basically go bang, bang, maybe another stop here, and then down to here, and that's like 4 stops along this road, which connects the airport and the ends of lines that we can create here along that. So let's go ahead, let's just start plopping down some locations for bus stops. That's the first thing I think we want to do. So we've got that there. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to grab this. I'm going to have a main location rate. Let me think. Yeah, right here. It's going to face this direction. Like that. And we're going to go ahead and put in a street in behind. Like that, I think. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and add street access off the back as well. And what will happen is the bus line coming along here can go in this way and come out and continue along and go in. And then the bus line coming down this way can go in the back and back over. So now it begs the question, where do we want? I think the lines going this way makes sense, meeting up with a main line like that. And this city is going to need, I think, probably 3 lines going this way and then the main line. So this is north. So we'll do like a central, an east and a west line, and then the South Express. Yeah. So one here. Almost feel like there could be eventually a fourth one up there, a residential line maybe. But I think because we're going to do one here, I think, on this road, one here on this road, and then another one down that side. So that means we're going to want some bus stops, and lots of them. I'm going to put this along here. Like that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're gonna let's just do the road. Let's just do them from here. So we'll want one here, there. I'm gonna put one there. This actually needs to be moved. Well, actually, yeah, I don't know. I'll have to redo that. I don't know. The delivery of the fuel. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to worry about that part right now. But this goes to there. And actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do another one of these in here, like this. Let's go bulldoze on that. And then this just makes a whole lot more sense. Like that. And then just configure some street access at the back. Configure. Like that. This is what you have to do when the game is got terrible road mechanics. Is that the right one? Yeah, it is. Okay. So, click that. And there you go. So that will be there. So 1, 2, 3 in there is 4. We'll do some in here. We'll have some go into there. Down that line. There. Yep. Alright, so let's come down here again. And create some more bus lines there. I'm going to go with one here. And then there'll be roads coming through here. And then we can do opposite of the next line over. Like that. And like that. And that way, as you can see, the bus lines kind of go opposite, like this. So it just increases coverage and accessibility as opposed to having them like right down the street from one another. It's like a street over and a street down, street over, street down. And just creates a little bit more in the way of public access. And then yeah, road would come in here. Quite obviously. Like that. Something like that. So that's what another line, and then finally we'll just do one more quick line here, like this. Now, I think it comes up through here, and then another line eventually will go like that. So let's go with the bus stop there. And let's go with one there. One there. I'm going to go with this one here, and then I'm going to have it go up into there and back. And I'm actually going to go ahead and start this from scratch. Let's go in here. Yeah, I'm going to delete both of these. Manage vehicles. And manage vehicles. Just going to go ahead and, oops, I'm just going to go ahead and sell them all. And then I can delete the lines themselves. Manage line. That's dead. Whoops. Ding dong! And then we'll manage this line like that. There we go. Now we can create 4 brand new lines. Line number 1 is boom, 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 and boom. Let's get this on the green scale somewhere. That's interesting. That's interesting. I actually don't mind. That actually kind of makes sense. It goes in this way and out this way, and it continues to go. It's actually kind of cool. What I actually forgot to do, though, is click to add stations, because we're going to come back the other way. And it can do the exact same thing in there. Wow, that's fantastic. So it actually goes in here, goes... Did it switch? Yeah, it switched. So now it's going... in there, out. Did it? No, it didn't. It's still doing the same thing. This is 2. This is 3, 4. Up is 5. Down here is 6. And back into there. That looks really good. That color is hard on the eyes, though, so we're going to darken that up a bit. Okay, so that's a line right there, and that's going to be the bus line, which is the I'm going to call that the Mass Transit Transit Shuttle. And of course I forgot to put, you got to put Dedi. So let's go Dedi Mass Transit Shuttle. And what that's basically doing is shuttling between the mass transits. Airport, train, ferry, all on the mass transit shuttles. And so what you do is you take your line from wherever you're going and you come down to whichever, you know, if you're up here, you come down to this one, down to this one, or down to this one. You get on your shuttle and you go to whichever spot you want to go. I think that will work just nicely. The next thing we want to do is another new line. And it's going to go here to there. Oh, you know what I got to do? I screwed up. Oh, we need to have on the opposite side as well. On all these, not there obviously, and then here, same thing. Make that as close as it's going to get, I guess. Like that, and like that, and finally, whoops. One there. And there. There. And in there. There we go. Yeah, we could probably use one up in there as well, but there's coverage there at least. Once that fills out more, I can definitely put that in, but we're just going to stick with what we've got for now. So, let's go with new lines. A little bit darker green here. Add station. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So down here, 1, 2, 3, into here, back 5, 6, and flip around. Perfect. And that is going to be the bus line. Oops. Bus line Dediopolis. And that is the west. Actually, you know what we can call these? This is the industrial area. Let's call it the... Well, it's commercial and industrial, I guess. Let's call it the commercial line. No, sorry, the industrial line. And then the middle one will be commercial. Industrial. Like that. And then... Yeah, so we'll go... Actually, you know what I'll do? Yeah, I'll call this one commercial. We could call this one central and that one residential. It's good enough. New line. Add stations. Let's not go pink. Let's go with some nice dark greens again. Now, this is an issue where, and I'm going to have to amend this. When these aren't labeled bus lines or like bus roads in the bus lanes, then they have to do silly stuff like this. So we're going to have to make an adjustment to that stuff on the bigger roads. So if we go in here like this, and I believe in here we can make an adjustment like that and make bus lanes go like that. And let's just go ahead and make it bus line all the way through. Just like that. And then when you come back in here, now because it's a bus lane, it says, yeah, sure, we'll let you turn left here. Instead of having to come down here and go like that because of the extra lanes. So now I'll go ahead and make the left-hand turn into there and back. I am a little bit curious as to why this line... Oh, because I didn't give this one an extra. Okay, so this line here, I'm actually going to add this as a station. Yeah, so it actually does this. Because it was like saying, well, you only want to stop here once, then yeah. For now, we'll do it like that anyway. Once this gets busier out here, we might have end stops like this and then another express along this end. Who knows? Okay, let's see. Let's go like... You know what I'm going to do, actually? This is what I'm going to do. Let me show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and go like this. And I'm going to go like this. Like that. And I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this all along here into 4 lanes. Because it needs it. And then, did that make it? It didn't make it yet, so. And it all needs to be bus lane as well. Like that. Bus lane all the way through. And... yes, that's what I thought. This line here needs a name. So this is bus. And this is going to be Dediopolis. Commercial. Commercial line. And then with this here, we're going to go right along here, like this. Up into there and back. Like that. And this is going to be central. So bus Dediopolis central line. Like that. And we could also go ahead and manage that color because it's killing me. There we go. Just like that. And then now all you got to do, we can go ahead and delete this bus stop here. And now we just need to put vehicles on these lines. So let's go ahead and purchase 3 for each. The shuttle. 3 on the central line. Get that autosave in there because, you know, everybody loves themselves an autosave while they're trying to get stuff done. 1, 2, 3 on commercial. And finally the last one's on industrial. And that will allow that line, those lines to start getting sorted out and figured out what they want to do. Now, down here in Dogetopia, I think what we're going to want to do is add in lots of stops. What we really need to do as well is get a ferry line in here as well. and that. But to start with, the first thing I want to do is just get some basic lines in so that the train line will work so people can actually get to it. So let's go one there, like that. Let's go like that and like that. So we'll do a line like up there, and then we'll have another line that comes over here like this. Let's go like that. Like that. And down the center of town. Like that. And then what I'd also like to do is create a big terminal here. I'm actually going to take these out and create a terminal like this. Something like that. And then any chance in the world they're going to let me get street access on the back. Let me actually go like this. Nope. Let me put the access on the back first. And then let's see what it looks like when it tries to do that. You know what? Let's start this over. Because I think I can get it significantly closer to the front. And of course, the game does that. And so yeah, let's try and get this squeezed in here like this, maybe a little bit further over like that. And see if I can get you know what? Let me do that. And grab our street and let's go across like that. Do something that I think should allow us to do that. There we go. Beautiful. Would it ever allow me to do an extra? Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. A little bit of extra storage in there. So this is a central line. So this one will go into here. And then what we can do is we can also have a line come through here. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Let's do a line in a circle around here. And have it go in here and back out. So let's go with bus line, buildings, and it's gonna go with something at the top up here. Yeah, let's go like that. One there. It's gonna come down in here. And we'll have it come back out and go here and there. Back here and back there. And let me just get rid of this. And that's fine, yeah. Like that. Yeah, let's do that. So then we go new line, and we got some lines to set up here. Let's go like this. And let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then back into there. It doesn't matter unless I guess I could have 2 stops there, and then it would flip back the other way, but that's fine. I'm gonna leave it like that, let it do the loop. And we're gonna call that the Doge industrial line. So bus Dogetopia industrial line. And then we're gonna do another new line going here to there, down into there, and back through like that. And that's going to be, let's keep it green. And that's going to be the residential line, I guess we'll call it. Bus Dogetopia residential line. And finally, we'll do the commercial line that actually extends out of here. So new line goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and back. And that's going to be boom, down through there and up into there. Boom. All right. I like it. And that's going to be the commercial line. So bus Dogetopia commercial line. And do we have building for the buses? We don't think we do. Let's put it here. Get a depot, flip it around, square it up, and plop it right next door to that. And again, I think I'm just going to go ahead and buy like 3 for each line to start with. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And that's Doge commercial, Doge industrial, and the rest on the residential line. And then you can always come back later and say, okay, how did we make out there? You know, how are those equaling out? How are people showing up on the lines? Do we need more people on certain lines? Looks like this line's pretty busy, so in the future you might say, you know what, we need more people there. But overall, things are looking pretty good right there now. So those 2 lines, those 2 cities are essentially set up and ready to go. Though that train line should work a lot better now that we've got people that can actually get to the train in Dogetopia. And now I'd like to come all the way over here to Hendoniapolis because I got some road cleanup I'd like to perform in here as well. Because I'm just not happy about any of it. Like this. So let's see. Let me get rid of roads I don't like to start with. Just don't like the cut of their jib. So I like this. This is a little bit messy, but I think I live with it. Kind of. Oof. It hurts. This is absolutely bananas, but part of me kind of wants to live with it. The big thing is you want main roads that you can you know, called the central lines, and even if there's some screwed up stuff around them, you can live with it because you can run your, you know, common sense off of it. Like, look at this. It's just like, it would be perfect to go straight through, and it decides to do this mess. Yeah, sorry, I can't live with that. So yeah, we can run our main lines of transportation off of this, and just allow this insanity to ensue. Because reasons. Now, what I want to see here, this is going to be 2 more factories. So this is going to be, like, I'm going to have to, eventually when those are put in, we'll put a road along here, and that'll get all straightened out. Until then, let's see, let's go like this, and like this. We just pull this back like that. There's absolutely no reason for there to be a road there. Absolutely no reason. Let's go ahead and lock that in like this. Boom, boom. Don't even think about it. What I would like to do, however, is I have this long continuous road here, and I kind of want... This is insane, but I kind of want it to continue around. Like this. And to there. And have this cross through there like that. Nope. Like that. And then we have that. What I could actually do, look at this. Actually, don't mind that. I hate that. The extra road on the main line is a terrible idea. And what I'd like to do is put street access out the back of this. And delete that. Oh wow. Oh, I did not notice that. Configure. Bulldoze that. And then I'm just going to go ahead and put a regular old road in here like that. That way they're not trying to add an extra road to the main line here. Like they're already doing down here, which I hate. I'm still using... Okay, you know what? We're going to keep the tram line in. I'm going to keep the tram line in. Like, we're still using this. Oh my god. Let's go like that. We were still using that Klemka or whatever it was. Oh, resume. Now, what we want to do is sort this out. First of all, this here needs all kinds of new stuff. City this big with a central spot like this, there's going to be all kinds of lines running through here. You don't even need to ask. This is going to be the case. So we're going to add in at least 2 more lines. We could potentially add in another one down that way eventually. But for now, we'll leave it at 4. So the tram's coming in this way. We're going to need... holy cow, this city is big. As well. We're going to want a main line coming down through here that goes through there. So you have the tram here, and then a main line here. And then I think... We're going to want to put an international airport out here, so I'm not going to worry about adding anything to that. A main line here, and then potentially an industrial line here, residential to industrial, and then some sort of a line up through here maybe. That's kind of the best I can do. This is such a mess. I'd say for sure game. Wow, getting weird freezing stuff. It's funny, about 4 or 5 days ago, they came out with what they were calling an optimization patch, and the game has performed worse for me since they came out with that than it has at any time since, or previous, like by quite a significant amount. So yeah, I don't know. Very unusual stuff. There's a lot of road management that needs to happen in this city, I'll tell you that. There's a lot of road management that needs to happen in this city. Not nearly going to get done on this episode, but move some things around. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add stations to the tram line. So let's go in here like this and go like that. And we have this tram going to there. So let's go halfway here. And let's go down to here. And then there, okay. So tram line, manage line, starts there. Let's add station here. Then goes in there. And then let's add station here. 4, 5. So then 5. Add station there. 6, 7. And add station there. 8 and then into there. Just like that. There. Now, we need more stuff still, for sure. I want an industrial line, so let's quickly... I'm running out of time. I'm looking over the clock here. We're at 47 minutes. Let me just kind of set it up for you guys. I want to start with the line here, like that, and it's going to come right down through here. So we're going to go to there, and it's going to go to here, and we're going to end it there. And then there's going to be another line that's industrial. What I might actually think I might do is put in right here. I might actually put in a little terminal, double terminal there. Because I think I want to do a line that actually starts here and goes up to a terminal that would take place here. So I'm going to put these in here for now, but eventually I want a terminal there. So it starts here, goes to there, and then it'll come up through here like this, come to there, and then go to here and turn around and go back. So it's basically up through the industrial and back, down through the industrial and back, down through the middle of town, and then finally over here. Holy cow, is this a mess? There's still that there. I think what we want to do here is probably maybe even 2 short lines coming out of the central area. So from here, you would want to go... holy cow. These roads are a mess. I don't even know what to say. Let's go, there. To there. and back in, and then there, there, and there, and back in. That, I don't even know. I think I got to tear down a bunch and reach. It just, I had it so it kind of looked like it made sense at one point. That a line coming through here that crossed over with a line coming through there and a few main lines. But then they just started adding in. There's so many streets and so many different directions that I can't even make sense of where to send bus lines. But that's going to be the basic premise: is a couple lines through the commercial coming down to the main hub, central line, central to residential to industrial, and then an industrial line that comes basically straight down into here. And that's going to basically set it up. I don't have time to set up the lines. We're actually past 50 minutes. But we got lots of done. We got lots of done here. And 3 cities that had kind of been neglected, or completely neglected, really, when it comes to transportation of the public variety, have now been dealt with, and they should operate much, much more smoothly now. So that's fantastic. I do appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. It's been fantastic. Until next time, take care of yourselves, and bye-bye.